Hi, I'm Captain Kimmer. In the first episode, you saw me move on to the SNS 34 Kite, which I purchased sight unseen from a foreign country. And in the last episode, you saw me hoist the mainsail for the first real sail in my life, where I lost my favorite hat, crossed the English Channel into France, and encountered a Force 8 storm that wrecked my cabin, destroyed my headsail, and led to this fake rescue PR operation that was seen by everyone in France. Now in this episode, I repair my headsail, leave Cherbourg and my new friends behind, where I lose my main sail and become and experience a full system failure that leaves me navigating the oceans of France with a compass by night as I sail to Brest to create the greatest adventure in history, starting with crossing the Atlantic Ocean solo, never having sailed a single day in my life. I think I'm feeling it, dude.
Like, I'm just gonna go straight across, and then I was like, you know what month did the Titanic sink? And it sank in April, and it's not even March yet, and I'm like, how is there ice in April? And I looked it up, and it's
I know people who from Sweden who sail Newfoundland, the North Passage over the North Atlantic. But it's you can get really bad weather outside Newfoundland, you know. Yeah, I think you should go outside.
I think it is working.
It is working.
I think we did it. Hold this, and it sucks it in. See? What would I do without your? Look at that flag. Oh, the camera?
The camera.
Oh yeah, I know.
Is that okay?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I try to film everything. I wish I filmed more of the rescue team doing their little fake rescue. You've been very helpful. So, see you in 5 minutes. Toilet space, shower. What? There's a big one on the storage. You made it like I wanted it. I'm leaving a little late. It's gross, I know it. Because of alcohol. I didn't drink very much. I drank 2 beers and a glass of wine over hours and hours. My body did not process it after having chemo. I just was sick all night. Say goodbye to everybody. We're gonna miss them. We had a lot of fun here. So annoying. It keeps thinking we're gonna. I think the AIS collision thinks we're gonna hit ourselves. I don't think that this recognizes. It just keeps going off non-stop.
Apparently, Napoleon made France build this giant wall out in the water.
Bye, Cherbourg. I knew I was saying it wrong the whole time. I'll have to look it up. It's like Cherbourg. Hey. I figured out how to turn the alarm off. Thanks, ChatGPT. Oh, I still feel nauseous. See, if we're going... Oh, you're facing the wrong direction? What? Well, the anchor pin, I'm gonna repeat this all. Anchor pin. It came out, the anchor was slapping around. I'm gonna try and hoist the sails, but we have a tougher sail because we have to, like, if we're going directly into the wind right now, we have to like sail at a close reach like this to get around. We can't really sail along this coastline very easily. The main halyard's wrapped around the mast light. I know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna disconnect the mast and pull it up. Hopefully it'll get blown this way actually. I need a sail with just a quiet head sail where I can turn back. I'm gonna go with just the head sail. Oh man, pretty fast. I'm not even a sailor yet. I gotta use the main. Oh, we're gonna have to find out how good those sail people did. Go 5 knots. Main halyard's stuck up there somewhere. Or maybe it's a fishing net or something, but I looked on Navionics and there's no markings, so I want to stay away from those. I don't recommend sailing hungover. Oh! Not my day. Sunglasses, I stepped on them. I tried to tack when we got close to those rocks, and then we ran out of wind power, and you need to be moving to tack and move everything over. And so I kind of panicked because we were near rocks. All those things are rocks. And I tried to start the engine wouldn't start, so I had to turn around, sail the opposite direction, and then while we were sailing backwards, I had to figure out how to get the engine started. So I didn't realize there was like this button you have to push, because sometimes the throttle gets stuck in place in a diesel engine. There's like a neutralizing button. It's a very obvious button, but I didn't know about it. So ChatGPT saved me. I'm exhausted. Well, we're going 4 or 5 knots now, up. I'm sure that fishing boat over there, if you can see it, enjoyed the show. I was pretty close at the time. I've learned a lesson with these winches. See how that's tied off right there? And usually it's spooled around the winch. The very end always needs to be tied off, because that's not tied off. If something happens and the sails let loose and the wind catches it, it'll whip these ropes if they're not secured right out. Then you have to re-rig it a whole bunch of times. Like I had to re-rig this thing like 3 times. I still have to go over there and untwist it. The day can only get better. We're going over 8 knots. I'm not sure why. But the waves here, nothing's changed. The wind hasn't changed. I'm not sure what's changed, but the waves here are much bigger, and they're kind of sharper. They're breaking. They're much more dangerous, I guess, and I just don't understand what has changed. It changed very quickly. It's like we entered a different sea. We're moving fast. We're going 10 knots. Maybe it's the tides. Well, I'm fine. The boat's incredible. Oh, see that one's.
Sur l'émetteur de Jobourg. Ici le 30 Jobourg, je passe canal.
Now the seas are dead. You could go swimming in the seas. I would never do such a thing because I'm out of the ocean enough. But the wind has really died down. I mean, it's done. I'm gonna try and take advantage of this no wind thing to get my halyard. Well, I couldn't get my halyard. Best here. Just feeling a little depressed, I guess. I went down and took a nap. Just let the ship drift in the right direction. And came back up and just tried giving the sails a go. It's the island. I'm pretty confident it's the island. Like, what am I getting out of this? I don't know. I gotta check Navionics then. So I was feeling down, and I made noodles, which I was like, oh, this is gonna be boring. But I put peas and tuna in it, which, you know, with some salt water. This is pretty good. This is good. This cheers me up. Sorry. Throat hurts a lot more for some reason. The wind changed directions. I had to move the sail to the other side. It's crawling. We did make it around the island though. It took forever. I didn't really realize this though just a minute ago, but I think we're home too. And then there's Advil and Tylenol down here too. I always take those because it helps my throat. Like a little mini breakfast though, because I don't have a lot of sugar in these. You see water. Could do it over the sink. Nasty Insta coffee. Wash the dishes a little bit. Well, let's put some gloves on and find out if we can move the ship. Autobots symbol. I don't like motoring. But there's no wind, and we're missing our head sail. So maybe we'll use quarter of a tank. We'll charge the batteries back up. I think it's not turning over because the batteries are dead. When we were near those rocks and the engine wasn't starting, I flipped the switch that makes it so it uses both batteries. Luckily, they charge pretty quickly. That's a big lesson, though. If you get into trouble, like, you need to not... I left that switch open using both batteries. That's dangerous. It's a good thing we're in such a chill place. Coffee's making me feel a little bit better. Last night, I was just... all of yesterday... You know, what am I doing? I'm out here trying to find I'm trying to find something only at the beginning of the journey, so, but the coffee is making me feel better. You know, let's just get this thing across the Atlantic. I met so many good people. I really liked Cherbourg, even though they set me up. I could go swim technically if I was crazy. If I was crazy, I could jump in the water with my wetsuit if I was absolutely out of my freaking mind. I hate long fingernails. I could even trim my beard. And I know it does the charge on the first battery, but I'm going to take advantage of the beautiful day and just keep cleaning and do some reading. Looks pretty good in here right now. And this has made it through a line. I probably should duct tape this back up. I re-taped up my wolfies. Is it smart to be throwing food into the ocean before I jump in the ocean? It's not like I'm throwing meat into the ocean. Not getting any charge. It's because the solar panel's facing the wrong way. Fix that. Kind of nice, kind of pretty. So the engine still won't start. Well, maybe I screwed a battery up by using too much of the battery. I was told that that's bad. With that much, it should turn over and work. And it's turned over a couple of times, but now it's not making the buzz sound. There's not really any wind to get out of here. And as long as we're not moving, which we kind of are moving a little bit, but we're moving in the right direction. If the weather picks up, I guess I'll move. But I don't feel comfortable. I don't like, how am I going to dock without the engine? The engine needs to work. I got it. Yeah, there's only 3 knots of wind, 8 knots. With just the motor. Now we're gonna motor a little closer to land, not too close, obviously, and see if I can get some service. I'm not gonna use too much gas because I might need it. Take advantage of the power and try charging up everything, including the VHF handheld radio. No charging there. I think this is because the ship is on. Maybe the batteries don't give enough energy to charge it. I went to strain it, I threw all my noodles overboard. We'll get offended. He also bought me these little oranges for the trip, which I forgot. I'm excited to eat some. My fuel gauge says empty. There should be plenty of fuel. There should be lots of fuel. So I don't trust the gauge. It's a bad idea not to trust the gauge. I knew it. I just had to turn on the start battery. These are all electrically operated. So I think the battery is damaged because I think it thinks it's full charged. I think somebody's trying to call me on the VHF radio. There's a ship. That's actually quite a beautiful ship. I couldn't hear anything they were saying on the radio. Alright, I got it figured out. Good thing you got some cell phone service. We're gonna have to cut the power. We're gonna have to sail to Brest, hopefully arrive tomorrow during the day. Have to get the engine started. Then we're gonna have to buy batteries in Brest and daisy chain them. I think we can do this, but this is actually gonna be hairy because the batteries, unfortunately the engine needs the batteries to start. Hopefully the batteries don't take any more damage. I don't think I'll be able to film anymore. I need all the power that I can until tomorrow during the day. But we gotta pray it's gonna be a sunny day. Let's take a look at that weather. And then the bow of the ship's at about northwest, so that's the direction we're going. This is gonna be a crazy night. Alright, sorry guys, wish you could join. The wind direction actually helps guide me too, but of course the sun sets in the west. All of my navigation equipment is off. Yeah, the sun's coming blue. I'm trying. We're close. Close. It's turned over once. There's a storm like right over there. If that storm, see. All cloudy. And the wind is blowing this way. So that engine needs to start. Success. I had to turn it a little hard. I wish I got on camera, but it's just starting an engine. It's not super exciting. Well, I should have filmed that. I don't know why I didn't. But got it. So it was literally the last little window of sun right here. Let's get the quack back to civilization. So big. So as soon as this is gone, it should be sunny again. So maybe I was wrong. I was wrong. It's gonna rain. It's starting to rain right now. Right there, that was dolphin. Yeah, they're playing with the boat. Right there. It's so cool. Are those dolphins? Yeah. Oh, yeah. They came back in there. More France. Bunch of windmills.